Welcome to Motoring Today, the Philippines' premier and longest-running weekly motoring news and features TV and online magazine. I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa, and here are this week's features to watch out for. On Motoring Forum, we shall have the SPMJ Forum on the government's Build, Build, Build program. Our road safety reminder on the Young Street Smarts portion centers on the right-of-way rules of turning vehicles. This week's Buying Chaper shall be on following loading and unloading traffic rules. The public service segment shall have the problem on potholes along EDSA. Showcase this week shall have the MPV from Mitsubishi, the Expander GLS AT, while for race weekend we'll have the highlights of the Phoenix National Slalom Series Leg 2 held at the Clark Global City.
All these plus the latest news in transportation and traffic management are on this week's edition of Motoring Today. Join us!
If you are planning to buy a new vehicle but couldn't decide which one, here's your chance to test drive and compare all the car models currently available in the market in a very convenient way. The Phoenix Petroleum 2019 Autofocus Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival is a virtual one-stop shop for car buyers and auto enthusiasts. Come to the SM Mall of Asia on May 2 to 5 for a chance to test drive the car of your dreams. GAC, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
Here are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. The DPWH has inaugurated a newly installed bike lane in Taguig City in an effort to build safe infrastructure not only for motorists, but for bikers and pedestrians as well.
The bike lane is protected by a planting strip that separates bikers from vehicles and is the first protected bike lane along a national highway in the country.
Meron na pong mga yung pedestrian infrastructure katulad ng bike lanes. In fact, yung first po na independent bike lane, meron na po sa Laguna Lake Highway, which is 2 meters. Napakalawak at pwede nang gamitin and exclusively for bike lanes.
According to the DPWH, they are prioritizing to build safe roads and bridges that also cater to bikers and pedestrians. hence the installation of bike lanes along other areas such as Doña Julia Vargas Avenue in Pasig City and Senator Benigno S. Aquino Jr. Avenue or Diversion Road in Iloilo City.
The agency said that the budget allocated for the construction of the said highway included the construction of a bicycle lane with provisions for streetlights and road safety signs. Meanwhile, the Light Rail Transit Authority, or LRTA, has announced that it will be cutting down the number of running trains to give way to the installation of new air conditioning units for LRT2 train coaches. Once done, the agency says passengers can expect more comfortable trains soon.
The LRTA said the existing air conditioning units of the LRT2 trains are unrepairable and outdated as their cooling capacity has dropped below its normal levels due to the rising temperatures being experienced in the country. Hence, it is better to replace the ACUs altogether. The new aircon units are modernized and will use parts from the original equipment manufacturer and the latest technology to seamlessly interface with the train monitoring system. These new ones will also use a more environment-friendly refrigerant that is energy efficient and compliant with the Clean Air Act.
We are proud to announce na yung pong pagpalit ng air conditioning units ng buong Line 2 is in place. 5 na po as of now, 5 train sets ang bago, brand new ang air conditioning units. So hopefully by the first week of May ay matatapos po natin lahat at nakikita po natin yan sa observation ng mga ating mananakay na nagiginhawahan o silang unti-unti, so to speak.
The agency added that other facilities such as the elevators are all functioning properly. However, LRTA plans to replace the escalators.
Yung namang escalators po ay probably by the end of the month, uumpisahan palitan lahat ng bago, lahat ng escalators.
Moreover, the LRTA assured riders that it will repair 4 down trains to augment the existing operational trains, as it also intends to acquire 14 additional train sets.
The LRTA reported that the restoration of down trains will be completed this year, while the delivery of new trains is expected to be completed in 2020 in time for the opening of the LRT2 East Extension to Masinag. Continuing, since December 2017, the DOTR-TRB, together with expressway operators in the country, has already facilitated the implementation of partial interoperability of toll operations. Here are updates from the agency.
The DOTR-TRB has announced that under partial interoperability, AutoSweep RFID users may already use the same RFID tags in expressways operated by the Metro Pacific Tollways Corporation, namely NLEX, Cavitex, MP Cala, and SCTEX, using their Easy Trip RFID tags. Meanwhile, expressways owned by San Miguel Corporation, namely SLEX, Star, TPLEX, and NAIA-X, their AutoSweep readers are already undergoing modification in order for them to read Easy Trip tags as well.
Merong auto-sweep ng San Miguel Infrastructure. Pwede niyo po yang irehistro sa Easy Trip ng MPIC. Ganon din po, sinisimula na rin na yung RFID naman ng Metro Pacific ay pwede na rin basahin ng auto-sweep ng San Miguel Infrastructure. Numpisahan na po yan.
DOTR-TRB said that users would just need to visit the tollways offices for account registration.
DOTR opted to push for toll interoperability to give commuters more convenience and accessibility while traveling in the country's expressways. And finally, the DOTR has reiterated the importance of the private sector groups in nation building with the help it gives to the government through public-private partnerships.
In a press conference, DOTR Undersecretary for Road Transport and Infrastructure, Mark De Leon, said that the help coming from the private sector on building infrastructure projects is considered to be one of the keys in nation building.
Napakaganda kasi private sector ang nagpopondo nitong mga infrastructure projects na to. Alam naman natin na yung kaban ng bayan very limited. So kung private sector ang gumagastos nitong mga infrastructure projects na to, yung kaban ng bayan na very limited can focus on other significant economic projects. Ibigay na natin sa private sector who are equally qualified to conduct or provide these services.
Being equally qualified on giving these services, the Undersecretary admitted that the private sector can do the works faster and efficiently.
Mas mabilis nila nagagawa, mas efficient nila nagagawa, and yung value ng oras andoon. Alam naman natin kapag gobyerno minsan yung gumagawa, mabagal yung nagiging experience natin. Let's say, yung public bidding, matagal, yung right-of-way acquisition, matagal. Kapag private sector ang gumawa, mas mabilis. So we welcome this initiative of the private sector in nation building.
Aside from road sector's projects, these also include those in the other sectors that are of equal importance for the country's development.
At present, there are already a number of projects that are completed and operational under the Public-Private Partnership Program. Those are the latest news in transportation and traffic management. Coming up next is Motoring Forum, brought to you by Suzuki Philippines. Here's Ray Louie.
Thanks, Susie. The Society of Philippine Motoring Journalists, or SPMJ, staged its third SPMJ Forum centering on the government's Build, Build, Build program. SPMJ members were able to ask and get information firsthand from the panelists. Let's hear it from them in this week's Motoring Forum.
The SPMJ has been organizing forums mainly focused on the transport sector, its projects and developments. This is also in an effort to give a media reach to help the government disseminate information to the public. The recent SPMJ Forum yet again tackled the various infrastructure projects under the Build, Build, Build program of the Duterte administration. SPMJ President Pinky Colmenares started off by introducing the members present in the forum, followed by the panelists' presentations. As there are numerous projects under the said program, Secretary Villar said that they are making sure that each project will be completed under President Duterte's term.
It's important to note that siyempre kami naman importante sa amin na matapos po lahat ng mga proyekto sa termino ni Pangulong Duterte. So definitely, we do not compromise in that respect. We want to solve this issue at the soonest possible time. And we want to make sure that during the term of the President, this decongestion issue will be solved.
The Secretary added that aside from the DPWH budget, the agency gets funding from other sources.
The budget of the DPWH is about, this year in 2019, will be about 550 billion. Approximately a third of that will be allocated to our traffic decongestion program. We have other sources of funding, such as foreign loans and, of course, the PPP method.
In terms of building infrastructure projects that will bypass Metro Manila, particularly highways, Secretary Villar said that the NLEX-SLEX Connector Road and the Skyway Stage 3 project are being built exactly for that purpose.
The Skyway and the connector will provide for the connection because right now, the through-and-through traffic has to pass through EDSA. We want to eliminate that. So the connector will pass through the Manila area and it will provide for an exit also in the Manila area. At the same time, the Skyway will go through Quezon City, also providing for 8 exit points. So when these two are finished, we can expect at least more than 100,000 a day will begin to utilize this.
The Secretary also noted the NLEX Harbor Link's role in traffic decongestion in the metropolis.
Karamihan po ng mga vehicles sa Harbor Link ay mga trucks. So isang truck po, ilang kotse ba? That's the equivalent of how many cars in terms of the volume of space that it's taken up, which you'll virtually eliminate once it's finished because you'll have a connection. All the trucks going south or north will no longer have to go through Metro Manila. So you can imagine the decongestion. And these projects will be finished before the end of the term of President. In fact, some of them, as you know, ang Harbor Link, tapos na po. Yung Laguna Lake first phase is also finished.
Secretary Villar stressed that the agencies working on the BBB projects are working hand-in-hand to come up with good results for the benefit of the general motoring public.
We're in constant contact with the DOTR regarding their mega projects, which if you finish these in combination together, it's a 1-2 punch.
Meanwhile, the NLEX Corporation is confident that the infrastructures under their company are strong and reliable, taking for example the newly opened NLEX Harbor Link Segment 10.
One of the projects that have been completed, as you know, is Harbor Link Segment 10. No? And that expressway, that viaduct, long bridge, is designed for, we call it Seismic Level 6. And that is the latest code that's being used right now. So all of the historical earthquakes that already happened, and even higher than that, yung ating bridge will be able to take that kind of an earth. And it's also designed to carry trucks, no?
The NLEX executive also shared some of their unsolicited proposals to the DPWH, but admits it would take time and wouldn't be that easy if approved.
Yung Port Expressway, our recent estimate for that is it will cost around 95 to 100 billion. So it's not cheap. The other project, the C5 Expressway, is more or less the same, no? From 90 to 95 billion. But of course, big ticket projects like this, you don't construct it in one go. You really have to stage the construction.
DPWH handles right-of-way issues that hamper some projects and said unity within the cabinet is one factor that speeds up the clearing of the said issues.
First of all, government-wide, I think, malaking bagay po yung unity sa cabinet under the Build program. First and foremost, to have all the major agencies, DOF, DBM, working, DOTR, BCDA, and even DILG, all the agencies working together on this infrastructure program is very helpful. Government-wide, this Build program, the unity of the cabinet under this program, makes it much easier for us to implement this. Internally with the DPWH, the task force system. Dati po kasi isa lang ang grupo na gumagawa sa lahat ng projects. So there's really no accountability. The accountability wasn't so strong.
Although not under his office, Secretary Villar also touched on the railway projects under the BBB program, particularly on their interconnectivity.
What we want is interconnectivity between all the modes of transportation. Kaya ang dulo po ng subway is the airport. So from the airport, you can go to the common station. From the common station, you can take MRT, LRT, and go to certain areas. And then eventually we interconnect it. That's something early on. We want to make sure that we don't overlook that. Kasi it might be in the past, mag-iisip, ba't natigil to dito? Ba't hindi na lang kinonect dito? So that's something that we're very particular about this early on.
To end, the two sectors, private and government respectively, have strengthened the ties they both have to finish all these BBB projects under the President's directive, to support the program and come together because this is what the people need.
There are BBB projects that have already been completed and operational. Some are on the works while some are still on the pipeline. Nevertheless, the government is committed to build these long-term solutions to traffic. That's it for Motoring Today's Motoring Forum, courtesy of Suzuki Philippines.
The things that make my day. My mini-me, my kind of jam, my passion, my blend of coffee, my inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
You are planning to buy a new vehicle but couldn't decide which one. Here's your chance to test drive and compare all the car models currently available in the market in a very convenient way. The Phoenix Petroleum 2019 Autofocus Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival is a virtual one-stop shop for car buyers and auto enthusiasts. Come to the SM Mall of Asia on May 2 to 5 for a chance to test drive the car of your dreams. GAC, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
You're back with us here on Motoring Today. We now have this week's valuable motoring tips, starting off with some road safety reminders from Toyota.
If you're stopped at an intersection, paunahin ang sasakyan na nasa kanan dahil ito ay may right-of-way. It is important to keep this in mind for smooth travel.
More motoring tips for you here on Motoring Today. Proper driver's demeanor while behind the wheel from Mitsubishi.
Payong tsuper lang, kaibigan. Ako po si Jake, isang kapwa nyo tsuper. Loading and unloading ng mga pasahero sa tamang lugar lamang gawin.
May tamang lugar para magbaba at magsakay ng pasahero. Kaya doon ihinto ang iyong sasakyan. Iwasan makaabala sa ibang motorista, kaya itabi mo ang sasakyan mo. Huwag sa gitna ng daan pumarada. Huwag ka nang dumagdag sa problema natin sa kalsada. Matuto kang sumunod sa batas trapiko.
Kung ayaw mong maabala, huwag ka ring mangabala. Makisama ka, kaya't huwag basta humarang sa kalsada. Ito po si Jake Gonzalez, payong tsuper lang, kaibigan, mula sa isang kapwa nyo tsuper.
If you are planning to buy a new vehicle but couldn't decide which one, here's your chance to test drive and compare all the car models currently available in the market in a very convenient way. The Phoenix Petroleum 2019 Autofocus Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival is a virtual one-stop shop for car buyers and auto enthusiasts. Come to the SM Mall of Asia on May 2 to 5 for a chance to test drive the car of your dreams. GAC, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Continuing, we now welcome you to Motoring Today's World of Motorsports. We start with the latest news and developments. Toyota Vios Racing Festival has already started with holding of the Vios Autocross Challenge at the Mall of Asia grounds. The Vios Autocross Challenge features entries in 4 classes: the Motoring Media class, the Car Club class, the Celebrity class, and the Social Media Influencers class, competing to see who record the fastest time around an autocross track using virtually stock Vios cars modified only for driver safety. At the end of a hot and hectic day of autocross racing at the MOA grounds, Troy Montero ended up as champion of the Celebrity class, with Fabio as first runner-up and Gretchen Ho as second runner-up. In the Car Club class, the young phenom Inigo Anton emerged as champion with Mikey Carbonell as first runner-up and Daryl Brady as second runner-up. In the media class, Jose Altaveros of Auto Industria took the top step of the podium. Gerald Valdez of GoFlatout.com was first runner-up and Aggie Quesada of Autocar Philippines second runner-up. Ref Bangsil topped the Influencers class with Carl Gabriel as first runner-up and Clea Pineda as second runner-up. Estefano Rivera strengthened his bid for this year's Slalom King crown by again turning in the fastest overall time in the third leg of the 2019 Race Motorsports Club National Slalom Series held at the Robinson Star Mills. Estefano recorded a 44.24-second time, which was also the fastest in the front-wheel drive class. Richard Gallardo was second fastest overall during the day with a time of 44.71 seconds. Third fastest overall was Javi Moreno with a time of 44.78 seconds. Reigning slalom novice champion Paui Base emerged fourth overall with a time of 44.80 seconds. Rounding out the top 5 overall is Rod Chang, whose time of 45.97 seconds also topped the novice class. Meanwhile, Joseph Ortega topped the rear-wheel drive class with a 48.49 seconds time. But before that, full feature on the series' second leg is coming up next. More on the world of motorsports here on Motoring Today as we now give you Race Weekend. We were at the second leg of the 2019 Phoenix National Slalom Series and got a chance to get an interesting chat with the mom of one of the contenders for this year's Slalom King title. We have that chat as well as other sidelights and highlights of the second leg of this year's slalom season on our Race Weekend feature. That's up next. The Clark Global City was abuzz with activities during its Hot Air Balloon Festival weekend which, among others, included a handful of motorsports races held in one crowded couple of days. Among motorsports events on schedule was the second round of the 2019 Phoenix National Slalom Series. Instead of the usual parking lot layout, the slalom course was laid out on one stretch of the wide thoroughfares inside Clark Global City. It made for an interesting challenge for slalom regulars. The course included high-speed sections broken up by chicanes and even a 540-degree turn that taxed the skills of experienced slalom racers. Early on in the day, as each entry took to the course, Paui Base, the reigning novice overall champion, now looking to level up to higher honors, was topping the timesheets. I'm here with Paui Base of PMMS Rennsport. Hi Paui, thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
A touch of bad luck in your second to the last run. You overshot your stop box. Can you tell us a little more about that?
Well, it was simply my miscalculation since we're getting to know the car more. But I mean, nonetheless, it was a good time, so we thought we could improve it more. So we were able to do so, but still too early to tell. We still have a lot to work on to get even further.
So you have the best time as of now, so far. Can you tell us your preparations going into this round?
Well, same thing. We had a few practice runs, but we had a really bad engine problem, or one of the valves fell off, so we had to change to another engine. So we were able to practice, but mostly prepared, same as before, physically and mentally.
Okay, so this is a completely different track. Can you tell us your thoughts about that?
Well, it's a track that has a very long stretch, which gives us an edge somehow since we have a really good car for it. It's also a really tight course. I mean, the fact that it's only one road, I thought we were going to use both roads, but we only ended up using one. So it's a really good track, so it's a lot to learn from.
So, as early as now, you've been in the top 3 most of the time on each of the races. Can you tell us how well are you, preparing compared to what you did last year?
Well, actually, we've been consistent in the top 5 since last year, and I think the good preparation is the experience that comes with racing. I mean, looking at the other guys like Stefano, Richard, I mean, looking how they will do it. I mean, it's really a good idea to imitate them as you go through your runs.
All right. Thank you, Paui, and good luck.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Also at Clark and competing in second round of the National Slalom Series is Paui's mom, Denise Nolasco, who is perhaps one of the big reasons for the young racer's success, joining him in workouts and helping in preparations for race weekends.
like I said, we go to the gym around 5-6 times a week, and then we try to eat as healthy as possible, I guess, before the race. Basically that, and we just try to have fun, make sure the cars are in tip-top shape and all that. And it's not just physical preparation. He also reads and he meditates before the races, and he makes sure that his focus is really on the race day itself. Before any race, you can't distract him anymore.
In reverse of children being inspired by parents to go into motorsports, it's Pauwi who inspired his mom to try racing.
Honestly, I've always loved cars, but the racing started because he really inspires me. And so it's because of his influence, his skill, which I know I can't match, but I really love cars and it's fun. And I love doing things with him because we're basically best friends. So since he's here, I'm here also.
And like all moms, Denise is looking forward to Pauwi gaining the top of the podium as champion.
I'm looking forward to seeing Pauwi claim the #1 spot for the day. I mean, with me, I was thinking, even if I'm not doing as well, as long as he gets what he's been working for this past month, it's perfectly fine with me. Okay na sa akin as long as he gets that.
Also making slaloms a family affair are the Parumoks. Andre Parumok is on his second year of slalom racing. When asked who encouraged him to compete in slaloms, Andre answered,
Mga tito ko po. Kasi po, nung bata pa po sila, nag-ano na rin po sila, nag-race na rin po.
And how did Andre find the track and how did he hope to surmount its challenges?
Yung track po kasi ngayon, high speed po kasi stretch nga po. Para po sa akin, yung pinakamahirap is yung sa chicane po. Kasi masyadong maraming biyen po. Papaturo po ako sa tito ko.
Also competing in the second round is Joseph Ortega, one of the few racers in slalom still driving a rear-wheel drive car. Joseph enjoyed the challenge of high-speed slalom course with difficult technical sections.
Well, yung layout medyo technical course na may konting high speed. Yung iba umaabot ng third gear pero usually kami second gear lang. Pero masaya, maganda yung track. Ako yung drive ko masaya, medyo yun nga, sabi mo nga masikip. Kahit maliit yung car ko, ako lang yung rear wheel dito halos eh. So, medyo challenging para sa akin dahil puro front wheel sila lahat.
Joseph is looking forward to larger turnouts in series rounds, more challenging tracks, and eventually to be crowned Slalom King.
More competitors, mas masaya, mas maraming kalaban, more challenge. Hindi lang basta high speed na track. Gusto rin namin syempre talagang technical para masaya. Sa ngayon, sana gusto namin 'yan. Talagang ginagawa namin ng parang para mag-improve yung car para rin maabot yung title na 'yan.
At the end of the second round of the 2019 Phoenix National Slalom Series in Clark, Pauwi Base ended up second fastest overall behind teammate Estefano Rivera, and Joseph Ortega was fastest in the rear-wheel drive class. Slaloms, like most of the local grassroots motorsports events, can be said to be family affairs. Real families all taking part in and supporting weekend racers or competitors who've developed friendship and relationships that make them consider themselves part of the extended families. This makes participation in grassroots racing events and covering them all the more fun and gratifying. That's this week's World of Motorsports. Motoring Today continues right after this break.
These are the Fuel Masters. Every time they're on the court, it's high performance. Every time I'm on the road, I can also expect high performance from Phoenix Fuels. We made it! The next generation Phoenix Fuels, now with Pulse technology, delivers enhanced power and acceleration to make every trip come alive.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
Suzuki all-new Ertiga.
Life is beating fast. Find what you're waiting for.
Seven-seater in style. All-new Ertiga debut.
If you are planning to buy a new vehicle but couldn't decide which one, here's your chance to test drive and compare all the car models currently available in the market in a very convenient way. The Phoenix Petroleum 2019 Autofocus Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival is a virtual one-stop shop for car buyers and auto enthusiasts. Come to the SM Mall of Asia on May 2 to 5 for a chance to test drive the car of your dreams. GAC, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
Welcome back to Motoring Today. The auto industry now takes center stage.
Isuzu Philippines recently launched the I Love Isuzu campaign at the Carousel Court of the Upper Ground level in Festival Supermall, Alabang, Muntinlupa City. The launch was witnessed by hundreds of Isuzu vehicle owners and their families.
Today, we are launching the I Love Isuzu campaign, which revolves around the story of Isuzu customers as to why they continue to trust Isuzu vehicle, merely because of its durability, fuel efficiency, and overall value for money. The campaign, which will run off today till the end of this year, involved a series of promotion and events, among other activities, targeted not just for existing Isuzu customers, but also for potential clients as well.
According to Isuzu, the launch of the campaign has been the culminating event of months of research, planning, and collaboration among Isuzu and its dealers, business partners, suppliers, and the various Isuzu clubs across the country. In addition, the I Love Isuzu campaign signals the start of a number of activities by the company, like the My Isuzu Story videos depicting heartfelt testimonials from Isuzu customers.
Today, we just launching the I Love Isuzu campaign, but in the next coming months, there'll be a lot of activities that we have lined up. We have the Isuzu Upgrade Your Drive. These are for our loyal Isuzu customer. If they wish to upgrade to higher models like the MU-X, the D-Max, they will be given additional discounts of 10,000 on top of the existing discounts that we have at the dealership. We'll also be launching our My Isuzu video contest. Today we'll be seeing two videos about our customer on how they love their vehicles. But we would like to encourage our other customer to make their videos on how they use and love their Isuzu vehicles. We'll also be introducing the Snap, Share, and Win contest on Instagram because we would like to touch base with the millennials. Millennials actually use Instagram instead of Facebook, so we're launching a photo contest using Instagram.
Isuzu added that their customers remain loyal and satisfied with the lineup of the products they offer. Additionally, the company said the D-Max and the Mu-X have immensely contributed to their success. Toyota Motor Philippines held the Vios Autocross Challenge at Block 16, Mall of Asia Open Grounds in Pasay City. Toyota brought back the Wakudoki tradition to make racing an accessible sport of the ordinary Filipino and to strengthen the motorsport scene in the country. The Vios Autocross Challenge is a new addition to the standard circuit racing format, with a time competition wherein drivers navigate through an obstacle course one at a time, aiming to finish the track within the shortest lap time possible.
Well, the Vios Racing Festival, unlike the previous years wherein we only had circuit racing, we have expanded the motorsports program of Toyota, which includes the autocross, which is what you currently is seeing right now here at the Mall of Asia Arena. So it's a bigger level, and we have actually put down even a lower level grassroots racing to include even those who are still a bit scared in going through circuit racing. So this is more course-friendly and not as challenging as a circuit racing.
Celebrity racers Gerald Anderson, Daniel Matsunaga, T. Filomeno, Gretchen Ho, Aubrey Miles, Troy Montero, and Fabio Ide competed at the autocross tracks with other racers. The 2019 Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival, powered by Phoenix Fuels with Pulse Technology, kicked off its first day at the SM Mall of Asia Open Grounds. This year's Test Drive Festival opened with the traditional cocktails, attended by top auto industry executives, motoring media personalities, and Phoenix Petroleum executives. During the 4-day event, visitors can see and check out the latest cars and innovations from different local car makers and manufacturers, including GAC Motor, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, Mitsubishi, MG, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, and Toyota. The Test Drive Festival runs until May 5, Sunday, at the Mall of Asia Concert Grounds. Remember, test drive it before you buy it. Auto Italia Philippines recently launched the Piaggio Ape 3-wheel diesel model and the Piaggio Porter 1000. According to the company, this is their way of bringing in business solutions to the market. Piaggio Ape, now with 3 new models, namely the Piaggio Ape Auto DX, Ape Extra LDX, Piaggio Ape Auto DAC, and a wide range of customization options, it allows small-scale businesses to have a better platform. The Ape 3-wheeler packs a single-cylinder naturally aspirated direct injection 4-stroke 435cc diesel engine. It's also Euro 4 compliant and classified as a non-polluting vehicle. Meanwhile, the Piaggio Porter 1000 is a 4-wheeler that combines the toughness of a truck with the size of a city car, making it a handy solution for cargo while efficiently using space. The Porter's front engine and rear-wheel drive allow to maximize its load capacity. It's also Euro 4 compliant with a top speed of 70 km per hour and a low fuel consumption rating of 20 km per liter.
We believe that the diesel is the most economical way to go, and Piaggio has this unique vehicle for this size kasi bihira naman yung small size na diesel, no? So since they have it, that's an added plus where other competitors do not have. So since Philippines is also a diesel country, we believe that the diesel product will sell.
Our Car of the Week is next on Showcase, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee. In this week's Showcase, we have a newcomer in the MPV segment, the Mitsubishi Xpander. This car has brought thrill to the fans and car enthusiasts long before it even set foot in the Philippines. Let's find out why. Watch this. That was the Mitsubishi Expander GLS automatic transmission, a newbie worthy of its spot on the country's MPV scene. That's it for our showcase this week, courtesy of Prudential Guarantee.
Drive worry-free with Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program with a free 24-hour nationwide roadside assistance included with your comprehensive auto insurance. Rest assured, we'll take care of you and your car wherever you are. Prudential Guarantee's auto insurance program, 100% worry-free driving.
If you are planning to buy a new vehicle but couldn't decide which one, here's your chance to test drive and compare all the car models currently available in the market in a very convenient way. The Phoenix Petroleum 2019 Autofocus Summer Multi-Brand Test Drive Festival is a virtual one-stop shop for car buyers and auto enthusiasts. Come to the SM Mall of Asia on May 2 to 5 for a chance to test drive the car of your dreams. GAC, Honda, Hyundai, Kia, MG, Mitsubishi, Nissan, SsangYong, Subaru, Suzuki, Toyota. Remember, test drive it before you buy it.
The things that make my day. My mini-me. My kind of jam. My passion. My blend of coffee. My inspiration. That's all good with the all-new Vios. My Vios, my drive.
On the final stretch of Motoring Today, we have our public service segment.
What we will be highlighting this week on public service are potholes along a major thoroughfare in the metropolis. EDSA, as known by everyone, is a very busy road, especially on rush hours in the morning and at night. It's a highway that goes from north to south and passes through the localities of Metro Manila. And since it's a main highway, it has a lot of issues, but we are to dwell on potholes seen in some of its portions. So, how do these holes affect the motorist?
Nakakasagabal, pinagmumulan nga ng disgrasya din yun eh.
Siyempre ayusin nila yung budget, lagay sa tama.
We shall be referring this to the DPWH and ask them on how they are dealing with this kind of problem that affects the public.
That's our public service segment, and may we remind you once again that if you come across any motoring issue or problem that you deem as unsafe or inimical to the general motoring public, which you would like us to highlight on this portion or to refer to the proper authorities for appropriate action, please feel free to let us know about it. Take a look at your screens for our contact details. And that's the week that was in motoring. Thank you for joining us. Also, don't forget to like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter and Instagram.
Until next week here on Motoring Today, now on its 32nd year of continuing service to the general motoring public with a lifelong commitment to promote road safety. And on behalf of my dad, Butch Gamboa, I'm Ray Louie Gamboa.
And I'm Susie Gamboa.
Happy motoring!